Let's take a look at this problem, or at least the first couple. It says determine the area under the, there's my pen, determine the area under standard normal curve that lies left of, so let's look at part A. Normal distribution, got the bell shape. That's not really bell shape, but you can use imagination. Lies to the left of z is equal to 0.87. So here's 0.87. To the left of means we're finding this. Now it says determine the area. Remember, area is the same as probability, percentage, proportion. So we're finding this area right here. Now clear over the left here is negative infinity. How we're going to do that on TI3, TI4 is we'll do negative E99. So we'll do normal CDF. And we put in a low value, so you look at your shaded region, and the one clear to the left is your low, so we'll put in negative E99. And then you put in your high value, which is 0.87. Now clear over here is always negative infinity. Now it specifically says standard normal. Standard normal means your mean is 0 and your standard deviation is 1. Now the way the parameters go on normal CDF is you put in your low, you put in your high, you put in your mean, and then you put in your standard deviation. Well, let's plug this in. And so I'll do second bars, normal CDF, the second one, and negative E99, so do negative. The E we're wanting is the one above the comma, so you do second, comma, 99, comma, 0.87, comma, 0, comma, 1. And closing parentheses and enter. And that'll give us, I think they wanted probably 4 decimal places. So that'll give us 0.8078. And actually, all the rest you do the same. The area to the left, just the 0.87 changes, but everything else remains the same. Now let's take a look at one where we're looking at the area to the right. Let's say to the right of 1.23. So we're shading this way. Well, clear over here will be positive infinity, which we represent by E99. So you do normal CDF, then your low value, 1.23, and then your high value, E99, and then your mean, and then your standard deviation. I won't actually plug this in the calculator, but it's in the same place using normal CDF. Now if we had another one between two values, like here 0.2, and this would be, let's say 1.3, in between it. Well, we do our normal CDF again. We put in our low value, which is 0.2, high value, which is 1.3, and then you put in your mean, and you put in your standard deviation. And again, I won't plug it in. It's pretty much the same as this. You choose normal CDF, and then enter in your parameters. Now, if you're wondering what this E99 and negative E99 is, let's look at E99. There's an implied 1 here. What that means is 1 times 10 to the 99th power. This is scientific notation. That means we're going to have 1, and then we're going to have 99 zeros. So 99 of these. Well, if you think of how large a number that is, that's basically infinity. You know, where it could be off would probably be out 10 or 12 decimal places in this, and since we're only looking mainly at 4, it doesn't matter. But that's how we represent infinity on the calculator. And negative E99 is negative 1 E99, negative 1 times 10 to the 99th power. So again, a very small number, which is negative infinity.